Hey pilots and co-pilots, Brian here. Today we're in sunny San Francisco, KSFO, Mr. X scenery for that. We have the absolutely stunning 737-900ER Ultimate, which is the new body, the work by Zebo, the sound by Audiobird XP. Go to the links in below my video for the link to the Discord group where you can find the downloads for this. It's not currently on xplane.org. I haven't gone into finding out the reasons why that is, but anyway, go there to get the download for the latest beta version which is out. Look at it, just looks amazing, and I'm going to just have a fly and see how we do today. So we are going to be programming a route from KSFO up to KPDX. It is an Alaska Airlines route, although they fly it with a crappy old Airbus, so we're going to do it with the lovely Boeing instead. I feel that's a much better aircraft to be flying up the west coast of the US. We're going to jump in, program up in the air, and I'll see if I can find some interesting new things, or see what it looks like anyway with this latest beta. The sounds are improved. I think they've improved things like the wing flex. I mean, as far as the 3D modeling, it looks brilliant. So let's jump in and have a go, shall we? So back inside again. We're cold and dark right now. The jetway's pulled up. There's some new things I've noticed. Look, even this slides. Never seen that before in a plane. They've actually modeled the ability to slide that. Currently, I mean, look at the switches, the details, everything is still as good or better than the previous beta version for this. And let's just have a look. We can go into the cabin if you want, and the sound is quieter correctly. It follows the full surround sound F mod that's part of X-Plane 11. We can see one of the control screens there for setting the lighting that the air crew would use, cabin crew would use, and we can look out any of the windows. If we jump outside, we can zoom in and see all the interior. And if we look there, yes, we can see the screen right now, and it's modeled on every single seat. Absolutely brilliant. So that looks great, doesn't it? Let's go back into the cockpit here. Yeah, I mean, this feels payware. I love it. So let's get some power on here. Ground power on just for now. Cabin utils. Passenger seat power. Very next thing I'm going to do, although I've got it set to fast, is go up here to align the IRSs. Because in reality that would take some time. I think it takes longer the further north you are, so we wouldn't be too bad here. So let's go back down here. Let master caution off. I'm just going to come down and have a look at this. So in the advanced section, this is where we can change settings and other things. Asking us for our IRS position, yes. Go back, then we can go to announcements. Whole bunch of announcements in there, which is all awesome. I'll turn up the captain's announcement and how high we can hear that.
2, 3, 4, United, 1, United, 2, Southwest 1, Southwest 2, American Airlines, 1, American Airlines, 2, 1.
Alright, I'll leave it on 1 anyway. There's no Alaska. No, not surprised. We'll do an American Airlines flight next time, so we can choose the sound set to match. We can do board and terminate. Oh, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get my ground handling, get my baggage carts, catering trucks, and I guess what we're going to do, open up all the doors there. You know what? What's awesome is I'm already adding the sound effects in. Do start loading. If I go to the outside, look, we have Delta appear to be providing our service today. We have baggage carts. We have our catering trucks. All our little doors and stuff are open. there and there. You can see inside the plane. That's cool. Like if I zoom in, you can see all those seats. Like if I... Every single one of those screens you can see from outside. How beautiful, huh? So back inside, they're loading, and we're going to get programmed up. Ooh. Yeah, there's lots of options for audio config, other realism. Our line time is short. I like to pause at the top of descent so that if I pop off while the autopilot's on, I don't descend into the ground. Back. Visual effects. Yes, on. We've got everything turned on, so it might run a little slower. Config. Pounds. Yeah. Anything else? Golden dark. Yep. Good there. Hardware, toe brakes. Yeah. Wow, there's a lot you can adjust. So detailed. I can do back. So on this screen, I'm just checking our total takeoff weight is about 159,000 pounds, and we have 15.8 on the fuel, and that should be correct for us. So now I'm going to put in some details here. Where are we? We are at KSFO. Can't remember the gate. Not important today. Into the scratch pad with that. Set the IRS. There we go. You can see the screen at the top there suddenly jumped as we've got some details. Let's go to the route. So we're going to paste that in again. We've still got it in the scratch pad. Paste that in. And we're going to do KPDX into here. Our flight today is ASA 1809. Not important, but we'll just put that in. Now, let's have a little pause and jump over, and I'll show you the sim brief details from my flight planning, and you can see where we're going. So you can see here we're going to be flying out from KSFO, cutting inland slightly, probably going to go across the top of Oakland, the airport there, and then we're going to be heading up towards Portland there. Doesn't look like there's going to be any weather on the way. There's no turbulence issues. I will have a look at the weather chart in just a second just to make sure of that. So here's the current weather, which will help us see. There's absolutely nothing up the western coast that we're going to be flying, this bit here. So that's fine. In actual fact, the only weather happens to be up here, which is I'm sitting right under that right now. So it's raining plenty, but nothing on our flight plan today. So that's good to know. Sounds like we're going to be doing 10 left. Which is unusual. Okay. I'm going to set my departure there. City 3 and Gertful. There we are. In actual fact, I have a funny feeling that we have no other waypoints than our arrival. So our arrival at the other end is going to be I think 28 left, Timbers 2, Matthew, and Schaefer. There we go. If I go to legs here, we'll just check this. We come out. Okay, we have a discontinuity error there. So I'll select Matthew, paste above, it goes in the scratch pads, joins them up. I'm looking for the dreaded vectors at this stage. I do not want vectors because we don't have any ATC. We do not want to be vectored anywhere. Okay, now we have a discontinuity, so I'll fill that in, put Schaefer in there and paste that up there. I'm going to activate this route. Which I should just double check there's no other problems. I always love that. There's a waypoint around Portland called Hipster. Perfect. Best name ever. Do some clicking around here. Flight level today is going to be 340. reserves of 3. And our cost index is... Our cost index is 13. Our cruise wind is going to be from 247 at 39. Oops. And tell me about all the altitude constraints. Yes. Just paste that in there. We're going to need the top of climb, outside air temperature. Let's go back and have a look at the SimBrief output for the weather, and we'll derive it from there. So here's the PDF output, the SimBrief output. So again, it goes back to our fuel weight, our altitude, our estimated takeoff weight, our cost index, average winds. So we need to know top of climb, outside air temperature, and I do this by going down to the vertical profile. I'm just viewing this PDF in Adobe Acrobat Viewer. Here we go. This shows us taking off, and we're heading up to 34,000 feet. Got there top climb minus 40, let's say minus 45, I think is going to be our outside temperature, and that's in Celsius. In C, not F. So let's put in minus 45C. We'll paste that in. Our outside temperature right now, I'm going to 23. And we'll put the slash in first because it's on the other side. And derate our takeoff somewhat. Perhaps 5. I don't know what our COG is. 8 maybe? Or was it 20? Did I see 24 on the other screen? What if I put 24 in there? What does that do? 5.16. Let's see if that's true. $153 for V2. Okay. $153. What do we need to do now? I need to put 153 in there. We need to get tuned into ATIS in a minute, but actually, what I also need to do, I will put the flight director on. And I come back here, I've had enough of the noise of that loading, I don't know about you. Advanced. There, they're all going away now. Oops, I hadn't armed my emergency lights. Let's start flipping switches up here, shall we? The first thing I do, my APU running. My anti-collision light on. Sounds like they're locking up for me. Did it get rid of my... Okay, let's get rid of all my ground handling equipment. Those of you who joined me on my last flight with the 737-900 know what happened there. We got to about 3,000 feet and we found we still had them all hanging on the sides of the aircraft. That was hilarious. Okay, so... Oop. I was a bit ahead of myself there. Just switch that back on for a minute. Trim air on. Put my window heats on. Warm down here, but probe, definitely want the heat on for that. Do we have a test on that? Don't know. Okay, now. There we go. Now we're on internal power. Put my smoking and belts to auto. Put 34,000 feet in here. so I don't do my usual trick of asphyxiation for cabin and crew. I'm going to put dual bleeds on right now. My radio not on, hold on. Is that how I turn it on? Why can't I hear my radio? So let's put in 135.45 and we'll put it in here. Or not.
San Francisco INTL information November. 0 Zulu weather. Wind 190 at 13, visibility more than 10. Sky clear, temperature 23, dew point -1. Altimeter 2988.
2988, okay.
Arriving runways 28 left, 28 right, departing runways 28 left, 28 right, 01 right, 01 left. Advise on initial contact you have November.
Let's do 28 right. I'm going to change my flight plan slightly. So 2988. Zoom out a bit there so I can see. Come over here, do the work of the lazy co-pilot because he never seems to do his bit. So I'm going to adjust my flight plan, I think. Go to, actually I'm going to go to departure. Change that to let's get rid of that. Now we can do 28 right. Truck and 2. Girt full, so we're back to girt full again, so that gets us back to our transition. And now I'm just going to check my legs. Should probably have some discontinuity there. Let's reconnect. Match you back to there. Excellent. And I think everything else continues to be good. Okay. Well, that's fixed our runway problem. So, we're getting close, aren't we? I'm actually going to check that I can set VNAV and LNAV. Okay, my first altitude, I'm going to set that pretty high. I don't want that to get in the way of my flight. Okay. At this point, I think get my fuel pumps on and get my pushback going, and let's get us going, shall we? Put my logo on.
Flight attendant spare for takeoff, please.
Ooh. A bit early, maybe. Anyway, let's call for pushback, shall we?
Cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Thank you. Just getting the feel that I'm okay. I haven't been doing much flying recently. Sometimes life just has other plans, and you have to go with that. So I've been doing other things now. We have The Better Pushback plugin is supported directly inside plane. Or rather it is if I can get it to activate. Just pre-plan our pushback. That's good. That's
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
okay. I'll call you through the menu.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
I'd better just check my doors. Nope, they're good. The crew cleaned up automatically. I didn't have to go around doing that by myself, which is as it should be. Now let's watch the tug come in here and squash everybody. Down come the wheel, or the support.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
And he goes. On for the wide view so you can see. I'll lift us up. Up we go.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Release parking brake. Okay, parking brake is released.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay, let's just quickly get on with starting engines. So packs off. My fuel pumps are on. I'll start the right engine first. Let's listen to some good engine rumbles, shall we? Back we go. Throwing the fuel. No runaway engines, that's good. Nice. Do this engine now. Listen for the rumble. There it is. So, bear in mind, this is all freeware. I'm at a freeware airport with a freeware plane. There's going to be freeware ortho for XP. Ooh, we're a bit high on that. That's all good. How we doing? If that isn't stunning, I don't know what is. There's traffic going along the highway in the distance, ground crews, and our now fully ready plane is being pushed back into the position. Oh. Oh no, 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 don't start this. I've had this happen once before. Better pushback. He gets a bit upset. I don't know if it's watching it from outside, does it? But he just starts to shimmy all over the place. Let's just check from outside. How's he doing? Oh no, he's better this time. I just got a bit worried.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake is set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Thank you. We'll just have a look there. And drop us down. There you go. You saw the nose cone go down there. Now we'll start undoing the ramp. But meanwhile, I better check I've got everything done on here. Okay, the engines are started, so we can switch to those. APU can now be turned off. APU bleed can go off, and we'll turn our packs back on. I'm going to set my auto brake for RTO for rejected takeoff.
SO is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Thank you. I love the fact that both FMCs are now working. Everything is set correctly, I think, up here. Oh, no we're not. We're missing one of our pumps. I think we're ready to get underway. Thank you for continuing to join me on this flight. Oh, I can just see our guy. He's out there. Okay. Arc brake off. Let the engine spool up. Now, if you download this and you have some sound issues, there is a hotfix that AudioBird XP has put together. Apparently, if you activate the doors when you're doing your pre-flight stuff, pretending that, you know, doing the real opening and closing the doors, it triggers something which you lose inside sound. I recorded a whole flight the other day without interior sound, and it didn't end well. It was a real mood killer. So, and my pump's off there. I have a feeling, yeah, the way they filled me up, my middle tanks are empty. I'm lost. Oh, well, it's too late. I've gone the wrong way. I'm actually going onto the runway.
Approaching 10 right.
Yeah, rub it in. Didn't mean to do that at all. I got to try. I wonder if I can do some pretty rough driving here.
Approaching runways.
Wow.
On runway 10
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Flaps.
Oh, give me a break. There we go. We'll be alright. We'll just sneak off again round here. Totally meant to do this. Let's just check we're back on course. Yep.
Approaching 1 right.
I have no extra aircraft activated in my world right now. I think dealing with just this plane to fly for today is enough for me. So we'll start doing some other prep stuff, and I want to do it from the outside so I can see what the modeling's like. I'm going to dial in my 5 degrees of flap. Down they come. Shouldn't be a lot. Yep, there they are. The interior sounds good. The engines are quiet. The interior sounds are annoying. That's as it should be. Try not to get too fast. I'm doing 25 knots here. My ground, fairly high ground speed. I should actually have my taxi lights on. Lovely sky. What's our windsock showing there? What's that? 12 knots? Maybe a bit less. That's a crosswind. Cool. Sometimes I have to remember it's not a sightseeing mission. I'm actually supposed to be flying. Get ground speed down a bit. 20. We should be at 12, I think. We're going a bit fast. Sure the tyres can take it. Okay, we're going to go across 28 left there and to 28 right. I did.
Approaching 28 left.
Put a bit of engine power back in. Once these things get moving, they don't want to stop. I'm going to turn my landing lights on ready. Switch my strobe and steady on my lights.
Approaching 28 right.
I don't have the transponder set up for this flight, but if I would set it to active about now as I enter the runway.
On runway 28 right.
Thank you. Yeah, let's just come to a stop. I'm not doing a rolling start. Taxi lights off. Everything else is good. Okay, I'm going to spool up the engine slightly till we see about 40%. They both look balanced though. And I've set up a button on my keyboard for toga, and there we go. I'm just going to hit that, not touch the throttles, just slightly forwards on my yoke there. We're pulling slightly to the left there, actually quite a lot. I'm not sure why that is, but hey, airspeed's alive, 80 knots.
80 knots.
Yeah, we do have a bit of a crosswind there, I can feel it. We have a fairly high V1 today.
V1.
Rotate. Okay, easing it back. Whoa. My stick's way back and we are...
Positive rate.
Okay, gear up. Oh, that was a lot of backward stick there to get us to climb. Goodbye, San Francisco.
400.
We are not wanting to climb right now. Bringing my flaps back in. I can just see downtown there. Oh my god, it looks amazing. Now I'm going to engage the... Actually, I'm going to lock my gear off. And now I'm going to engage autopilot. So it feels so real out the window. Love it. Absolutely love it. Look at that. Sorry, usually I'd be talking at this point. I'm just looking around and enjoying the view. And let's swing around the other way. Look. Huh, look at that as it comes to... Oh my god, buildings. Oh, and we can get a good view of downtown San Francisco and the Golden Gate Bridge. That is pretty awesome. Means the Alcatraz in the distance. And if my guess works right, we should be flying towards Oakland there, over the airport. Okay, Oak. And landed there a few times in flight sim. There we go, we're getting on track. So we're getting up to Truckin, and then we will swing to the left and head north towards Portland.
To go.
We have 1,000 to 8.5. Oh, look at that. ATC just cleared us up to 34,000. But yes, no ATC on this flight, but that's fine by me. One day I will probably try VATSIM or whatever, but I don't need that right now. I was all geared up a few months ago to give it a go, but life got a bit complicated and is stressed enough. I don't need extra stress of dealing with VATSIM or any of the other ones, so I'm quite happy to fly by myself for now. Recently I've been... so RTO didn't automatically turn off. I don't know if it does, but I'm used to it doing that in other versions of this plane, but that's okay. We're swinging back round. We should better see downtown swing back into view. It's just off there somewhere. Let's have a look. They're going to tell us they can walk around the cabin now. We're at 10,000 feet, I expect. Yeah, I've been finding other things to do with my time, but getting back into playing synthesizers again. It's been a long time. Bought myself. I've been saving my pennies for a very long time. Ooh. And oh, I'll just let them do their announcements. Oh, so they started watching their films. But yeah, I've been getting back into synthesizers a bit. I've been saving my pennies for a long time, and I bought a new to me synth. I bought a Korg Radius. It's an old synth, but something I've wanted to try out. I suck at playing, just like I suck at flying, but I started up a YouTube channel for that, so I'm going to sort of document my learnings in the world of electronic music and synthesizers, and what I learn, what I try and do, what I create, and I'll share that online. So that's going to be fun. And that, of course, easy to guess, it's laminar flow music, not laminar flow gaming. So same me, different stuff, same learnings, same failures, but lots of fun along the way. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop flying. I just realized I need music in my life or I'm not as happy, and I need to make music or I'm not as happy. I can turn the landing lights off now. A few years ago I had a go, and I even released some music on iTunes, and it sold like 10 copies, so I was happy. I could tick it off my bucket list in life and say, yeah, I've published music worldwide. Everybody should do it once. So we're heading up to 18,000 feet. Let's check the outside map. So here's where we are right now. We've just left San Francisco behind. And there's San Francisco Bay, San Pablo Bay. See, this is all, I love this. I learned so much by flying. Or by pretend flying anyway. Grizzly Bay, that sounds great. If we zoom out a bit here. Sacramento, okay, cool. That's where that is. And Carson City, Reno. And we're going to be heading straight up here, probably following the highway pretty much. It looks hot and dry out there. Must be California. Everything looks good. Okay, 18, so I'm going to hit standard. I'm going to do some outside arty shots and probably set it to some music, and you'll join me at top of descent, where we will be coming down into Portland in Oregon, and hopefully the weather's as nice as this. I have to say, I absolutely love this plane. Right now, X-Plane 11 for the next few days is on sale on Steam.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a passenger Escobar. Passenger Escobar. This is in regards to a special meal. Would you please identify yourself to a flight attendant? Passenger Escobar.
Can you
please.
hear that? That's awesome. I don't think I've ever heard an announcement like that on any plane, an X-Plane, or FSX, or anything, paid or otherwise. They're already getting their food. But yeah, this X-Plane 11 is right now on special, so you can get it for even less money. I think it's like $40, something like that, which is just amazing. You can generate the scenery for free. This awesome 737 is free. The airport I'm flying into and I took off from, free. The only thing that I'm paying for is my weather, which, well, we're on a nice day, there is no weather. So this is just X-Plane. Brilliant, isn't it? Whoever thought you could have this much fun? Me? Absolutely brilliant. So they're set to con. Let's just do one final check, and then I'm going to go do some arty shots, and you'll see me for descent. We're all good, aren't we? Nobody's going to die. Nope. Good. And off. Fuel pumps are on. Those are off. 34. We'll worry about landing altitude later, but I'm pretty sure it's sea level. It's on. I'm not going to kill anybody. Trim heat's on. And one final check over here. Still climbing. We're set to 34,000. VNav, LNav. We're en route. Engines is out. That's locked. Off. Yes. We are good. So, enjoy the montage, and I'll see you over descent. So here we are back in the cockpit at 17,000 feet. And we're about to set from standard using the ACARS to get the ATIS function to get the information we need for the airport. We've already got KPDX programmed in. We hit send and we get it back. So I have a confession to make. I recorded this whole segment of the flight with my microphone turned off. So there's absolutely no audio of me at the time recording this. This is later, and I'm trying to piece together what I did. So I think, rather than me try and make up and remember what I was talking about, but I can tell you now, you can assume it was probably some of the most witty voiceover I have ever done on this channel. It was insightful, detailed, humorous, and we all had a great time. Unfortunately, none of that recorded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say here, if you like what I do, subscribe to my channel. If you like the videos, like the video, leave a comment. That would be awesome. Go try this. I've got the link to the Discord group in the notes below my video. So go join up and you can get the downloads. And I noticed AudioBird XP even today has done some updates to the sound. You can apply that. Very, very active work going on right now. So go do that. I might put some engaging and dramatic music to go with this landing, but you are welcome to sit along and just listen to the flight as it comes into land. We do a little bit of an adjustment on the approach to try and cut it short. There's a little bit of an issue where it seems we're flying off course, but I get that corrected at the last minute and bring us down in for a landing. Not my best landing. We do land a bit long. But I hope you enjoyed the last few minutes of the flight, but I didn't think I could face sitting here trying to remember what I'd spoke about last time. So here I was probably saying something exceedingly detailed and understanding about why I brought the charts up here. I think I'm actually just trying to get my localizer, my altitude for the airport and the approach course. I can program there in. Something like that anyway. So enjoy the flight. If not, just finish it up now. Leave me a comment and I shall see you again next time, where I'll probably still be raving about this awesome aircraft. So don't forget, if you're watching this the next day or so, I think the Steam sale is still on. You can pick up X-Plane 11 for a song, as they say in England, really cheap. And don't forget that the ortho scenery below was free, the airports were both free, and this 737-900ER Ultimate is free. You can't do better than that. So I shall see you next time, where I will remember to keep the microphone turned on, and we shall have a great flight then. So thanks for watching,
Portland
and I shall see you again soon.
Papa. 200 Zulu weather. Wind 200 at 31. Visibility more than 10. Sky clear. Temperature 27. Dew point 2. Altimeter 2979. Arriving runways 28 right, 28 left, 03. Departing runways 28 left, 03. Advise on initial contact you have Papa.
2,500.
Approaching 28 left. Long landing, 9,000 feet remaining. 8,000 remaining.
80 knots.
We'll be taxiing for the next few minutes, so please remain
4,000
seated with your seatbelt
remaining.
fastened and all items stowed until the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you have all your personal belongings before you exit the aircraft, and be careful when opening the overhead compartments. You're now free to use your mobile phones and small lightweight devices. Thank you for flying with us today. We hope you've had a pleasant experience, and we look forward to welcoming you again on another flight.
If you made it all the way to the end, well done. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the quiet landing, and see you next time. Brian out.